guys, welcome back to another Roy's Vlogs video. So today we're right here at Anime Frontier and we're gonna be seeing what's around.
Adventures with Jose. I'm here with
My name's Kim from Senpai Squad.
Okay, I have some interesting questions. Where did you begin the passion for cars?
So my friend took me to my first comic back in Portland, Oregon, maybe about 8 years ago.
Okay.
And I just saw how cool these things were, like how people customize it to what they like. And that's what really got me into the culture.
The passion for cars?
Yeah.
Did you always like anime? Like as little?
I liked it when I was a really little kid. Probably like 12 years old. I really got into it, especially when I had vacation time. I would just binge watch it when I had a lot of time.
How did the idea of like the cars became like together? Like I'm gonna put cars with anime art.
So when I saw it happen, like it was very, very brand new. And I was into cars and I was into anime, but I never saw much happen with them two together.
And you also have like do you do other stuff with anime or just the cars?
We throw after parties, events, and stuff like that as well.
Where did you went to college for this, or did you just?
No, not really. I went to community college for computer science, and then after 2 semesters, I just dropped out.
You just dropped out.
I had a job, and then I used that job to fund my business, and then I was able to make enough to quit my job and then have this full time.
And now you have your own business.
Yeah.
How are you liking it?
It's good, yeah. It's because I get to travel, meet new people, and basically learn a lot of new stuff. But I had to let people know, okay, like this is my #1, and then once I have time, I'll make time for y'all because I sacrificed so much for this. They gotta understand that this is my baby. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god, this is so interesting.
Yeah.
I've never seen this. Where do you are you around the whole United States for events?
Yeah, so we're based in Houston, Texas, but we do about 50-60 shows a year. So every week we have 1 or 2 shows, basically.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, thank you for your time. They're very interesting. I never seen anime on cars.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm at the convention center in Fort Worth. I'm here with
Jamaya.
Okay, Jamaya. He has a business. Can you tell me about your business?
So we are strictly animes and our business is basically, as it states, anime. It is contradicting sometimes because we do have stuff that is other than anime, but when I decided to start this at the very beginning, when I picked the name, I thought I was just gonna do all anime, but there's a bunch of other stuff too. But basically we're an anime outlet. We have statues, we have plushes, we have blankets, just basically any anime needs. So anything of that nature. We do TCG, mainly Pokemon. We do have some One Piece here too, so we're starting to reach over with that as well. But just if you think of anime, that's what pops up. We try to get you situated on that.
Did you always like anime as growing up as a little kid?
Absolutely. If I recollect correctly, I think the very first anime I watched was Dragon Ball Z. And at the time I didn't know it was anime, I just thought it was a cartoon. But then as I got older, I understood the category of anime and whatnot. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z was the very first when Toonami was around, Yu Yu Hakusho, all the stuff that used to come on there.
Were you like a collector? Like, have you always been like a collector of cards?
When I was younger, I did do Pokemon when I was super little, and then I took a long break from it because before, I think the last time I actually had Pokemon cards was when I probably was like 7-ish or something, and I got back into Pokemon, I think it was 2018, so I missed a lot about it. So that was really the only TCG thing too. Oh, and Yu-Gi-Oh! I couldn't forget about Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh! As well.
And then why did you decide to do the business of collecting or selling anime?
So, as they say, when you want to do something that you're passionate about, they usually say, what could you do if you could get paid for it for fun? And then that's just what I thought of, because anime is what I grew up on. It's what I know the most of. So as I became a avid collector, I just started to experiment a little bit, and then I was like, man, you know, I can turn this into a business. And then it's cool because you meet other people who like it, and then it doesn't really feel like a business. Like, we talk to people and everything, and then you just share a common interest, and it's pretty cool.
How were you like the business whenever you have your ups and downs? Like, what advice do you give, like, for people, like, you know, just doubting themselves, or like up and down?
For one, be patient. I think patience is the number one. Two, if you ever feel doubtful, go out and talk to people who already established it. Like, if you have a local LGC, if you're trying to get into the card game, if you want to just do like anime statues and whatnot, see if you have somebody who does like a local shop that big in that. And then I would say another thing would say go to conventions, man. Like, just go to conventions, talk to vendors, and just ask questions. If you feel like you don't know, find somebody and they'll ask you. And then just don't give up. It takes time. You got to be patient. You got to build a community. That's one regret I have before not starting. I didn't build a community, because if you don't have a community, you have stuff that's kind of hard to sell to because you got nobody to sell it to. But start with the community, get knowledgeable about it, just meet people. Don't think of it as a business at first starting out, you know. Just go meet people, talk to people, learn things, and then from there on it'll hop on, and then it'll just create momentum. Just don't give up. That's my piece of advice. And just seek out knowledgeable people, seek out someone who's in the position that you want to get in. They're usually open for it.
Thank you so much for your time.
My name is Faith Guevara.
And Faith, oh my God, okay. She has an interesting business and it's super cute. Can you tell me about your business?
So I am a Canadian illustrator, and I created my sort of world of Bumbleberry Hollows. And it's just a bunch of my own creations, characters and desserts and stuff like that.
How did you create the little animals, the stuffed animals?
Oh yeah, those I was really inspired as a kid through like all the cartoons I watched, like Sanrio.
Everybody say Hello Kitty. Who loves flowers in the sun, or a party just for one? It's Kitty, Kitty, Kitty.
Which like very heavily inspired my aesthetic and design. And so I just kind of went with that sort of thing. I never went to art school. My mom decided to help me fund my career, so I started doing conventions right after high school, and we've just kind of kept going ever since.
And then, how long have you been having this business?
I've been selling at conventions for maybe like 7 years. And this whole booth setup is actually, this is our first year having it this sort of big.
You're excited?
Yeah, it's been really fun. We used to sell import goods, and now I get to do all my own characters and stuff.
And then, can you tell me, like, what else do you sell besides the animals?
Yeah, so we sell obviously the stuffies, which are most popular, but I also have blankets, a tarot deck that I illustrated that took about 4 months, a tea set, as well as lots of stickers and charms and all.
Did the blanket, did you sew it by yourself?
I don't sew or make any of my own products. I actually get them, I design them and get them mass manufactured.
Mass manufactured?
Yeah, so that I can do lots of conventions across Canada and the US and online stuff.
And then, can you show me the teapot set?
Yeah,
it's so
for
cute.
sure.
Can we like head over?
Yeah. The tea set is a doubled wall tea glass.
Okay.
With glass spoons, saucers, and we have the teapot, which has a filter in it for loose tea, and it comes with this box with silk and such in it, and it has all of my characters decorating the outside, including Bonnie Bunny and Boris the Bear, and Beatrice the Bee.
Are you, like in the future, are you gonna design more teapots with other characters?
I am hoping to. This one was supposed to take about 4 months in production, and it turned into a 1.5 years.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to work with some more glass blowers and kind of try out some new things with porcelain and do a new tea set, hopefully for next year or the year after.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Yes.
This is very cute and
Thank you so
interesting.
much.
I just decided like to interview you.
Hi, I'm Yor from Spy Family. I'm Yamiko from Genshin Impact.
nightmares in my head. I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.
Introduce us.
Asami from Cora.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm with Josie. I'm at Fort Worth Convention Center, and I'm here with Maggie. Maggie, okay. Maggie has a business. Can you tell me about your business?
Yeah, so we're animebooks.com. We sell figures as well as imported books, all straight from Japan. A lot of it is like art books, design. We have a lot of stuff for artists as well, like how to draw books. Yeah, and this is our first time at Texas Con. So we're based out of LA, California. So yeah.
Are you excited to be here?
Yeah, very much so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you you get to travel around the world?
Yeah, so we've been to places such as like Oregon, Portland. We've been to Arizona, Nevada, LA, but this is our first time in Texas.
And how did you decide to have the figure business?
So I'm not the owner.
You're not the owner?
But I speak Japanese, so my full-time job is Japanese teacher. So being able to come here and kind of translate the books as well for people, that's kind of how I started to work.
Were you always like anime fan, growing up?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love music the most, like Japanese music, but anime as well.
And why did you decide to learn Japanese?
It's very different from English. Like the letters are completely different, right? So, English has got like the Latin alphabet, but the Japanese is like so different. It doesn't look the same. So it's a challenge.
Did you always like Japanese culture? Is that what got you into like learning Japanese?
Yeah, I guess so. My friends in elementary school, they really like Japanese culture. They're not from Japan, but they just like the music, the books, the whatever. So yeah, as a little kiddo, we just kind of hung out and yeah.
And then you started doing I wanted it, to do more anime. I wanted it to be you started getting the idea of being into anime or helping out the owners of anime store.
Yeah. So I like to do the translation a lot. That's what I went to college for, and I went to school in Japan as well. But then I came back to here because of COVID. I could not be in Japan anymore. So I still wanted to be connected to Japan in some kind of way, which it's really great to be here and see everybody enjoying Japan and Japanese culture. Yeah, it's fun to spread the books, spread the figures. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Yeah,
it's very interesting to meet you, and very interesting. I have never met nobody that learned Japanese. You're the very first person. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're too good. I don't know.
Alright, you guys, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and comment down below what if you want to see, and see you till the next time.